You know, as a revolver lover, speed loaders are something I've been using for years. Now, I have always used this style of speed loader. This is an HKS speed loader, and it uses a little crank knob right here that you actually twist to get the bullets to fall out. Once you put this into the cylinder, you just turn this little knob and the bullets fall out. But for years now, people have been suggesting that I should try using the Safariland speed loaders. They would say to me, we know you've been using these for a long time and you're used to those, that's understandable, but you should give these a try because we think they're better. And to these people, I would very politely reply, suck my motherfucker, don't tell me what to do, you ain't the boss of me. But I thought just to humor some people, I would actually try these. These are quite a bit different. As you can see, there's a little plate in there that actually sticks out. You can see it right there between the rounds. Well, once you put these rounds into the cylinder, you just smack this thing home, it releases the rounds into the cylinder. You don't have to twist anything. Now, there is actually one big advantage I can see off the bat without even trying these to this style of speed loader, and that is you don't have to hold the cylinder stationary. With these, you have to hold the cylinder stationary, or when you go to turn it, the cylinder just turns. As you can see here, if I just stick it in and then turn it without securing the cylinder, it ain't going to work. So you know what I thought? I thought, well, I'll humor some people. I'm open to new things. Just ask anyone that knew me in college for a couple of years whether that's true or not. So I thought I would try them. Now what you're going to see in a few minutes is going to be the first time I've ever actually tried to use these with my gun. I have never used them before, never even had a dry run on trying to use them. Now my gun is a Chiappa Rhino. These are made for Rugers. The ones that are made for a specific version of Ruger fit the Chiappa. So I'm going to give it a run here and see what happens. Now keep in mind, like I said, this is the first time I've ever tried it. I'm going to go through it slow at first, and if I don't kill myself doing that, then I'll try it a little quicker. Also keep in mind to do this, because of the angle of my camera, I actually have to stand on a little step ladder to do it. So if you see me fall, that's why. Hopefully I won't fall, and if I do fall, hopefully I'll edit it out of the video. So like I said, let's give this speed loader a try, see what happens. First I'll do it slow, and then I'll try to do it a little faster. Okay, let's go through this slowly once first, since I've never used this type of speed loader before. So first I would be firing, pew, 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 and then I would run out of ammunition. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. And then I would just eject the cylinder, eject the cartridges, which there's no cartridges in here right now because I don't want ammo falling out on the floor. Then I would retrieve the speed loader, put it in place, and snap it in. And as you can see, that was very easy. That's actually very easy. I'm actually surprised by that. That is incredibly easy. Okay, let's try this one more time slowly so I can show you the difference between this type of speed loader and the one I had before I try to go through it a little quicker. First I would be firing, pew, pew, pew. Then I'd run out of ammunition. Oh no, I'm out of ammunition again. And then I would eject the cylinder. Now this is where I would have to do it a little bit differently if I was using my old speed loader. I would wrap my thumb around the cylinder and use my strong hand to get my speed loader because I have to hold the cylinder stationary to use it. With this speed loader, I don't have to do that. I can start trying to use this hand. That's going to be quite an adjustment for me, but I think I can get used to it. Okay, now let's try it once, just a little bit quicker. This isn't going to be fast, because like I say, this is the first few times I've ever used this type of speed loader. And I'm going to have to be using a different hand than I usually use. Usually I switch hands and load with my strong hand. I'm going to do it differently now. I'm going to keep the gun in my strong hand, use my weak hand to reload. That way I don't have to adjust my grip on my gun as much. So let's give it a try, see what happens. Okay, I'd be shooting again, pew, pew, pew. I would run out of ammunition once more. Oh no, I'm out of ammunition again. And then I would eject it, eject the casings, grab the speed loader, put the gun down, pop it in, clip it up, and then go back to firing. And even with no practice whatsoever, that didn't take that long. Not much longer than it takes to load a magazine. Okay, let's do this one more time just for shits and giggles to make sure I'm still doing it right, and then I'm going to get used to it. Like I say, not going to be super fast because I still ain't practiced with this hand at all, but it doesn't seem like it's that hard so far. Now remember, you're going to have to imagine empty casings falling out of here because I am not at a range. I don't have any spent ammo to eject. I can't actually fire first. I don't want live ammo in the gun while I'm playing in my garage. And I don't want live ammo falling out and clinking on the floor while I'm trying to record here. So let's go through it one more time. Just imagine the casings falling out. As long as you hit the ejector rod firmly and fully, you shouldn't have a problem with that in the real world anyway. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Well, as you can see there, it didn't go too poorly. It didn't go perfectly, but like I said, it's the first time I was ever using them. Now, one problem I am having is there's not a whole lot to grab up here on these. On the HKSs, there's a whole lot more handle to grab onto, and I have one little problem. I don't know if you can see the scarring there on camera, but I have no feeling in the pad of my index finger on my weak hand because of having my fingertip reattached. So I have a little trouble grabbing things, just pinching things. I can't feel them, so it's a little hard for me to grab them. So this might be a little harder for me to grab than the other one, but we'll see. So for now, I'm going to say these seem like they might be a better alternative than the ones I've been using from HKS. So I'm going to try to use them for a little while, practice with them for a little while, see how good I get with them, and see if they can replace the HKS ones that I have been using. I guess in the end, some of the people that watch my videos aren't the brain-dead morons you would assume they would be just by the fact that they watch my videos, and they actually know what they're talking about because these might be better than the ones I've been using.